Percy Julian's own story now entered its final chapter. Born in 1899, he was now in his 70s and a proud grandfather.
I definitely was aware that my grandfather was special. I remember playing with a doll that had been sent to him by a woman, and the story was told to me why it had been sent. She had such bad arthritis that she couldn't use her hands. And after using cortisone, she was able to knit this doll and send it to him. And I remember holding the doll and playing with the doll and realizing that he had helped her and that that was something that was really special.
For his contributions to humanity, Julian received 18 honorary degrees and more than a dozen civic and scientific awards.
There was hardly any college that didn't try to honor itself by naming Percy Julian as an honorary PhD, because that was the time when people tried to make up for past injustice.
Julian's longtime friend Bernard Witkop envisioned a higher honor. He secretly began a campaign to elect Julian to the prestigious National Academy of Sciences. It was an uphill battle.
We had some prejudicial talk in the Academy by old-timers. Some were very famous people and Nobel laureates who couldn't get used to the new situation.
Witkop persisted, and in 1973, Julian received an unexpected phone call from the Academy's Home Secretary.
He said, "Sir, may I inform you that you have just been elected a member of the National Academy. Congratulations."
Julian was only the second African American to be elected. It was the crowning recognition of 40 years of chemical research.
If you look at Percy Julian's career, you can say if this man had not been black, he could have been a chaired professor at any Ivy or Big Ten institution. The breadth of his understanding of chemistry and his fire in the belly to produce so many results in such a short period of time. This is Nobel laureate stuff.
Looking back in an autobiography he would never finish, Julian offered his own assessment of his life in science.
I feel that my own good country robbed me of the chance for some of the great experiences that I would have liked to live through. Instead, I took a job where I could get one and tried to make the best of it. I have been perhaps a good chemist, but not the chemist that I dreamed of being.
In April 1975, a week after his 76th birthday, Percy Julian died of cancer. His pallbearers included the chemists who had been his friends and colleagues. Every year, the U.S. Postal Service issues a commemorative stamp to honor an African-American leader. In 1993, the choice was Percy Julian.
As a human being, I think that he was a source of inspiration to many, many, many people.
In 1999, the American Chemical Society recognized Julian's synthesis of the glaucoma drug physostigmine as one of the top 25 achievements in the history of American chemistry. The plaque is housed in the new Percy Julian Science Center at DePaul.
For him to have accomplished what he did with the resources that he had is still amazing.
Across the world today, millions of people benefit from steroid medications based on the chemistry of plants. Some of these drugs are still made from soybeans, using chemical steps, much like those Percy Julian pioneered.
Here was a man who not only had to overcome the disadvantages of his race, but who throughout his entire life was in a situation that was never ideal for doing the big things he was trying to do. Looking over his life, one has a sense that here is a man of great determination. And it's a determination not just to succeed, but a determination to make a difference, to make a contribution.
His story is really a contradictory one. It's two stories. It is a story of great accomplishments, of heroic efforts, and overcoming tremendous odds. But it's also a story of talent squandered, of potential stifled. It's a story about this country. It's a story about who we are and what we stand for, and the challenges that have been there and the challenges that are still with us.